Thank you for joining us on our summer randomizer tournament that the Final Fantasy Randomizer community is holding today. Or next, we have Saint Von Jester running final or Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer. Ugh, I will get that right, I promise. So, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. We're doing good. A little tired. Raising a lot of money, I
Yeah,
see, which is great. Um, Playing one of my favorite randos of all times. This is one of my favorites. I've always loved the Castlevania series, and when I found this randomizer, I was just like, I'm in love. And if you like Symphony of the Night and you want a challenge every time, then this is a great randomizer for you.
yeah, I've been meaning to get into it, so I'll probably have a lot of questions.
Oh,
But
then I will ask away. Ask away. You got me as your commentator today. Everyone else was too tired, and I can't blame them. It is
I get it.
3 a.m.
It's
over there on the East Coast, so um, let's get right on going here.
yep. And while
Uh,
we oh, go ahead, go ahead.
oh, I was like, do we have any bid wars for the name?
So we didn't end up with any bids for the file names. So, like you were saying, you could run the code if you wanted,
I have to look
or
these.
Liam is something that people have been doing too.
Okay, let's do Liam. We can do that because it is a Liam Foundation. All right,
Indeed.
all right. If we are ready, we'll go in three, two, one, go. So since I have a cleared save file, we can skip all the cutscenes if we want to. Of course, we do have to see the first one. So there's. Do we break?
Die, monster!
Oh, we broke
You
it.
don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once
Oh,
again given
it
flesh.
broke.
I was
Okay,
called
hang on.
here
I'll
by
reset it then. Hang on.
humans who wish
Yeah,
to
give me
pay
a second here.
me
Discord did Discord
tribute.
things, and now I have to get things corrected again. So
Oh, we
mea
broke it.
culpa
Okay, we're
on
gonna
how I
reset
rolled.
it.
Yeah,
Don't worry. This time is fine. No feed. Feed. Radio. Are we good to go?
Yeah, we should.
See everything now.
blasted damnable thing.
I can't see the feed.
Yeah, not quite yet. Give me a moment.
You see things happening. Yes. Give us 1 minute. Things are happening.
Yes, I blame the technology.
Technology.
We apologize for the lack of professionalism on this one. This is an entirely a wetware issue on my part. I clicked the wrong bloody button and was like, wait, what's going on?
So while we're getting recropped here, I will go ahead and mention that we are raising money for the Liam Foundation. Liam Foundation's mission is to encourage, assist, heal, and empower our LGBTQIA plus community through respect, advocacy, and passionate hearts to promote thriving in society.
Oh no, most worthy. And worthy of making sure that I don't have any sleep.
Yeah,
They're a bunch of good beings. And when I say good beings, I mean good people, you know. All right, there we go. I have fixed my mistake. Now you are once again free.
We are free to roam about the castle. Okay, just gonna make sure my save disappeared because I did not save it. That's fine.
that makes sense.
All right, we're ready again. Everyone else ready?
I think we're good.
All right, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. That's a nice little loading screen. still watch this part. We have to.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Every day.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
That's all
Dracula-
randomizers.
Perhaps the same
Dracula
can be
at the
said
beginning
all
of this game
religions.
just has big, I'm not even supposed to
Your
be here
words
today
are as
energy.
empty as your soul.
He doesn't want to be here.
Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Fine, we'll fight. I really want to fight, but do it. Crump, crump, crump.
So the issue is you don't want to get hit here. Because if you get hit, you lose stats on Alucard. There we go.
No, it cannot be.
And for every time you get hit, it's like 5 hit points and a bit of magic. But it's like get hit, we're okay. Yeah, if I didn't have a cleared save file, I would not be able to skip any cutscenes at all. That would just really increase the time. Terrible.
You understand the rationale for making cutscenes unskippable when you don't have a cleared save file?
Oh yeah.
Just because, you know, so many people just have gotten into the habit of, we're just going to skip everything. Okay, the palette on Alucard looks different. Is there a palette randomization, or am I just
Yes,
having
so
bad memory?
the cloaks have a palette randomization to them. And if you notice, there's also
We have
a
a
music
section
shuffler.
green.
We check for a no library card. We do have a set of jewel knuckles though, so if we get lucky, we can get a couple of jewels before we get over. Yeah, each cloak is a different color. And of course, like the Joseph's cloak and such, you can actually set the color yourself.
It's kind of a neat little bit of it.
Orange.
Oh, wall chicken. No. He has to get floor orange.
And there goes everything. Now we're naked.
I stop.
Yes, also in the randomizer, the death skip still works. Do it right. So you can technically skip death if you wanted to.
I'm kind of surprised that that was left in.
Shut up. This game's all about movement text and such. You know, you want to make sure you move right. They contrast with the speedrun, we actually see Alucard. Yeah, I haven't really messed with the speedrun too much. I'd like to. Crush. Flamberge. Okay. Messes with our text. That's a force of echo. Not required, but that allows us to use our Echo of Bat when we receive it to deal damage in. Ouch. Double ouch. Crystal Claw.
And that item at least looked like what it does on the tracker, so at least I can track it. Because I am about as familiar with this game as a pile of rocks. I.e., I haven't played the game in a dog's age. I've only ever watched really speedruns of.
The Echo Bat does exactly what the Echo Bat does.
Well, it's mostly looking at the items on the tracker and going, I have no idea what any of these
There's a
are.
Morn Blade. We now have an endgame sword, which is nice. So the Morn Blade is nice because it actually gives you hit points back for every time you hit an enemy. Or a torch. So it's good for bosses. Better than bears.
Feasts upon enemy souls. And apparently fire.
Thought it was down. I don't normally check this area, which last time I checked this area, my last seed, there was a Christopher up here.
It's always going to be something hiding somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a gem. What's nice is when you find a just duplicator right sitting around.
I'm assuming the duplicator is primarily useful for duplicating, like, health
One-shot
pickups.
items. Yeah, like the Power of Sire and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
You need to call your dad a lot.
Dad, these guys are picking on me.
Pretty much. I forgot what those guys' names are called. Nor do I care. They're dead.
Target 1 and Target 2.
Pretty much. They got hit by a bunch of spirits. I like to try to kill at least every enemy one time if I can. You never know what they got.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if it was like, so you know you can get, I think you can get souls in this game, can you not?
Not in this game.
Oh no, okay, maybe it's one of the other ones.
Yeah, it's the other Aria of Sorrow and over Blue Knuckles. I won't remember those.
Oh,
Right,
look,
I'm
with
looking
the
for a
shield things. So you
Yeah,
can shield dash.
Yes, I can do my shield dash. Yep.
Nice.
Nice and easy. There's a relic down here. We'll go check it out.
Come on, big money, big money.
Oh, maybe. I just like to check the items that are up here too, just if there's anything I want. For later, like, ooh. And then not. Didn't see anything down there. Oh wait, what was that? That's a card. Ooh, that's a Goblin. Nice 15-point defense boost. Darkwing likes it when I collect all the cards. So for him, I will collect all the cards when he watches us back on the VOD. So this demon right here is actually only in the Japanese version of the game.
No.
He's actually voiced by a Japanese comedian.
It's kind of neat.
There's also a sprite card that was also in the Japanese version that they added to the randomizer. It does basically the same thing as the fairy does.
Is he like basically an escort quest, or is he a helper kind of thing?
He's a helper. He will.
Okay.
He's supposed to help you, but he really just gets in the freaking way. Get up there. In tournament seeds, that clock room is always open. You don't have to sit there and wait for the clock to go to every even number to open it. So it's really ouch.
So for those who would be interested in racing this, just as also a point of idle curiosity of mine, I'm assuming that since the death skip is still in the game, that before races are started, one of the rules or decisions is like, is death skip allowed or not? Thing, yeah.
I do not believe death skip is allowed in races. There are some other certain things you can't do in races, such as spike room skip. You have to get the spike breaker armor to do it.
Yeah.
I don't race a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just race a lot casually.
Yeah, no, that's
The long library is their community is really a good community. And they're really fun to talk to. I met a lot of people there. shock room. That's what I'm using to clear things out.
Yeah, when it was initially released, I wasn't much the Castlevania player. As of late, I have done a whole bunch of Metroidvanias, and now I'm looking at this going,
Absolutely.
I should replay this.
That's gonna significantly increase my luck. Normally I'd be saving it now, but I have a Mornblade.
Damage.
That's gonna bite me in the
Damage.
butt later.
Damage is something that happens to other people, or long-term damages at least. I just,
With the Noglamir, I've actually got a really good defense for level 7 or 8 or whatever bloody hell level I am right now. But this is Doppelganger 10. And there it goes.
Doppelganger 10, named 10 because that's seems
That's
like
that's what level he is in the game.
Oh, I was thinking that was the functional IQ of it based off of the pattern it used there.
That too. Well, I kind of cheat. That's why I didn't throw my chakrams at him. That's a toadstool. I don't care about that. That's why I love throwing weapons like chakram. I can just collect those things and see where they're at. You can also throw the chakram while moving too, which is nice. Not a very strong weapon, but okay.
Yeah, having that option, especially when you're checking things that are just a little bit out of reach of your melee weapon, always a convenient thing to have.
That is a Tooth of Vlad. We will be grabbing that. We're just going to grab this shortcut real quick. One thing I've learned in this game is always grab your shortcuts. Doesn't matter.
Never know when you're going to need them.
Yeah, you never know. That's Fury, Fire Mail. I believe that's what that is. Because who needs them? So there's our first relic of Dad. In order to beat the game, you need to have not only the 5 flat relics, you also need the holy glasses to get to the backwards castle. Ooh, spoilers, sorry.
Spoilers for a 20-something-year-old game, I think we're safe.
I get a lot of people who have not played this game before on my channel. When I'm doing this rando, it's like, how come everything's so weird? It's like,
Because it's a rando, yeah.
Because it's upside down.
And I have to ask, what are you trying to do right there?
I'm trying to use Soul Steel, but I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at magic, so. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't.
It's a controller's fault.
It's a back. Oh, I was doing it backwards. It's a back forward. I was doing forward back. I really have to clear these flea men out. Flea men are terrible. Flea men are the birds of this game. And there's that's.
Yeah, the proto birds. They're still jerks, but they're not quite as jerky as, well, birds.
Yeah, and birds are jerks in general.
Yeah.
There we go.
At least some birds you can train, though.
Spoiler: Death was dead the entire movie. Thank you, Strong.
The giant skeleton? Yup, he was a skeleton the entire time. Huh, okay.
Yeah, that's the move I was trying to do on accident. With every rando I've played, you want to do things, and then you just do everything else you don't want to do. And hell, that's the Jewel of Open. That unlocks blue doors. So we'll be using that to go to the basement.
Convenient.
Usually find that at the librarian here. But he's gonna have a shield for me, which is what I want.
I'm interested in
Go
this.
bat later. Nothing great so far. Great so far. Barrel turtle.
Thank you.
You never know when you have to go to defeat one of the hardest bosses in the game.
Farewell for now.
So we do need to come back here. That echo bat will be useful.
It was just much more than you had.
Yeah. So in the tournament seeds, the relics there are free.
Makes sense. No one wants to sit around and grind in a race.
Yeah. I didn't realize that until not too long ago. I was like, oh, those are free? That's cool. It's super
Yeah,
convenient. You don't want to do that. I'm like, well, that's part of the game.
Yeah, but as a in a race setting, I can imagine watching somebody try and grind, $10,000 when there are drops that are like $25.
Oh, I totally get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm in your team there. Totally get it.
Yeah.
I can do a little bit of backtracking. Everyone often wonders, like, how come this is like it's called difficulty 10? Why is it that? It's just a lot of backtracking. If you were to roll a random seed or a preset generated seed, you get a random difficulty from 1 to 10. And that it all depends on how much you backtrack and such. Like, I don't have any movement abilities or anything like that. I don't have Soul of Bat. I don't have Form of Mist. So, just a lot of sliding.
Have to slap your way around like a plebeian.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of cool modes out there, like werewolf mode and bat form, and I forgot what it's called. I think it's called speed mode, where you get leap stone, you get gravity boots right away. It's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool modes out there. Open the door right here. Grab that. Fly around.
Yeah, I have heard of the Rando for Symphony of the Night. Like, I've heard mentions of it for quite some time, so I'm not entirely too surprised that it's so well developed.
Yeah, Wild Mouse and their crew's done a really good job on it. Another shopper. Nice. Go double Xena now. Uzi, one of the members of the Castlevania community. Slide around down here. This is where I'm actually going to save it for the first time. Because if there's nothing behind this coming up boss, I'm just going to reset it. Point in walking all this way for nothing. That was not the boss.
I was gonna say, if that was the boss, that was the pathetic boss.
Little cross shirking. By the way, vampires do not like water. That. Oops. I just recently found out that this boss still has a hitbox while it's done.
Certainly an interesting choice.
That is a power wolf. I will take that. Not a required relic to beat the game, but a required relic for my skill level. Just notice the crystal cloak's shade of yellow on the back there. we are looking for movement of some type. Ooh, there's a dragon helmet. Yes. Ooh, and secret boots. Secret boots are interesting because they give you an extra pixel of height.
I know that generally doesn't sound like much, but in a game like
In this game, it does. It actually allows you to make some jumps you can't normally make.
yeah.
I'm loving these chakrams.
Stopping to attack? Nah, fam. We're just gonna keep moving.
Exactly. Well, the other thing is, too, with the dragon helmet, it actually lowers the defense of your attack. That's a bastard sword. I don't need that. I like to have about 200 hit points before I'm good on high potion. Smart potion, I don't need that.
Because you don't need to take random pills that are just standing around in the waterfall.
Yeah, you don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
This is the boatman.
I'll take you to a place which might be interesting for you.
I don't know. It's kind of shady. Got that robe on, you know. Kind of scary.
And it tries to roll you off a waterfall for a little bit. Yeah, that's a...
If I had any sort of movement tech, I'd actually be just not following the boatman here, but... Like if I had Soul of Bat or anything like that, I'd just be using that. Ooh, I will take that leap solo. So now I can double jump.
Yay, jumps!
Can't make it too far quite yet. I need to wait for the boatman to carry me. About that far.
Far enough that you can, you know, get up without having to wait for him and, you know, take a little bit of damage in the water. But
Well,
it's only a little bit.
I had a bat in the face. It's like, oh no, I can't regain my hit points. Wait.
Wait a minute. We're just gonna go stab some fire. This'll be fine.
Monster Fire 1. If I can get a duplicator, I can do a little exploit and just make a whole bunch of skeletons on Dracula and win pretty outright. I don't have a form, so I'm not gonna go to Auroch. Hoping that was a library card. Got played.
You were hoping it was just a real messy library card. No, it's their actual meat ticket. It's just got so
Yeah.
much spaghetti sauce on it. It's really hard to see what it is anymore.
Exactly. That lamp a little farther to the left. Double jump there. So again, this is just a lot of backtracking I gotta do.
You know, Castlevania, you've got it set on a hard logic mode, or difficult mode at least. Yeah, makes
So
sense.
I do a lot of complexity 10s. This is what I normally run. There are still people who are far better in this game than I am.
There's always someone better.
So head over to the outer wall here. Oh, there's a shield. Sweet.
This is apparently the Hall of Shield.
Yeah, that might be an Alucard shield, and I can't reach it. That's a boomerang. Oh, that's a lot. Grab that. Not the Pokemon either. Boomerang.
Hey, shields and boomerangs. That's all they keep in these.
Those little urns, yeah. An apple, a life apple. I don't have a spray, so don't worry about it. There's a pineapple.
It's the weirdest storage system in this place.
Well, that's why Dad doesn't like it. Dad doesn't want anyone in here.
Yeah, well, it's because he's ashamed of how he's got everything stored.
Terrible storage system, yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna leave food lying around. And, you know, shields? Nah, I could display them. No, I'm just gonna put them in some urns.
Oh,
Aw, jerk bat.
that was actually a crow.
Well,
Oh, you dropped a Dracula tunic, though. That was nice. Thank you. Bluebird. Grab that. Finally put on a set of clothes. So the Dracula tunic not only does it increase my defense, but it also increases my attack power.
this kind of armor, the armor that makes it so that you hit hard.
Exactly.
Or that exemplifies the there's no or the best offenses, or the best defense is good offense. Wording, open word, I swear.
That was a red rust sword, by the way. One of the worst swords in the game. Next to the Turfling. There it goes.
And squish.
The Hippogriff is dead.
Impressive.
You know it. So impressive.
Impressive. You're damn right.
That's right. The more blade is so broken. Is that a Marcel up there, or is that a Firebrand? I think that's a Firebrand. Oh, that is a Marcel. Nice. So the Marcel is a great little fire sword. With one hefty in ability. It's better than that blade. Just
Means now you're losing the healing.
I can agree with it, but there's another card there. We already have a Gene, so I'm not going to run. There's a Jerkbird right there. Another stick. That's why I always say, always get the shortcuts.
Especially in any kind of Metroidvania game, you want to be able to just get where you can without having to walk.
Absolutely. So the Iron Shield is actually really nice if you get the Shield Rod or the Malbung Sword. It actually makes you fire a gigantic freaking screen wipe forward, as well as if you block a projectile, it makes you invincible for a few seconds.
Convenient.
Oh yeah. we're heading back to the basement is where we're going. There's one place in the library we can check. There's a couple places over in the catacombs area we can check as well. Plants do not like fire.
Plants don't like fire, vampires don't like water. Large animals don't like electrocuted, probably.
Nope, they do not. We won't go to that. We'll go over here. I was gonna go to the basement, but I'm gonna go see what's in the Coliseum first, as well as grab a shortcut. That way, I don't have to wait for the clock to count. I only have to wait for it one time. In the speedruns, you always like try to maximize your time. So that way, when you get here the first time, you don't have to sit there and wait for this. I was hoping I had it in my head to try to get it correctly. I really just do this now, just later. And this is why it's always open in the tournament.
Yeah.
If we got any donations, now's a great time to bring it.
Well, let us check and see if we've got anything that has come in. Processing, please wait.
I was going to say we don't have anything coming up, but I was going to ask if it would be a good time to remind everybody we are raising money for the Liam Foundation. Liam Foundation mission is to encourage, assist, heal, and empower the LGBTQIA community through respect, advocacy, and passionate hearts to promote thriving in society. Their current work is centered around constructing their new office, which is going to give them 3 times the space to help with their mission of opening day is supposed to be July 10th, and so they're waiting on the final construction work to get done, and they should have it very soon.
Nice. Donate if you can. If you donate,
Yeah, absolutely. I did also want to mention that. I was just going to say, I did want to mention that coming up, we do have for the Super Mario RPG Armageddon race, randomizer race on this one. We do have that Peach glitch, which it has $0 out of 80 devoted to it, and then also the blindfolded Dodo mini game, which is halfway there at $40 out of 80 required.
Oh, by the way, I'm also donating $10 for any really bad dad joke that makes the other commentators cry. So, yeah. If it hurts their souls and they don't want to read them, I'm donating an extra $10. So, just saying. I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to grab the shortcut. I was in my own little world there. As you can see, every shortcut has a little face, a different face on it. So you know where you're going. It's been one trolley of a scene, hasn't it? I just want to see what's in the Coliseum. One thing about the Marcel as well is it actually hits per frame. The fire attack hits per frame when you strike. So, unlike the fire brand where it leaves it doesn't leave a trail. This one does. That is a power of mist, which we're gonna grab. So when I do find my mist form, I don't fight it. Yeah, the Gurthang is a really nice weapon if you use a lot of blood magic. Every time it gets blood on it, it increases in damage. Quite a bit, actually. Alright, so this is a werewolf and a minotaur. The werewolf is dead. And so
Wolf. Yeah, werewolf.
Wow.
Where's the wolf?
Where's the wolf? Werewolf. Where's the wolf?
Yeah. Werewolf, werewolf. Werewolf, what wolf?
Where, oh, where is my werewolf?
It's always
watch
the
it.
werewolf. Nobody ever asks the how wolf or why wolf.
The Who Wolf. From Whoville. So again, the power of mist increases the longevity of my power of my mist form when I use it. So, well worth picking.
And this is where my mist form would go if I had it.
Exactly. I haven't yet. But when I find it, I'll be in a lot better spot. Since I can't do anything else here, I can't fly yet, can't grab stuff, so we'll go back down. Now it's time to go to bed.
You kind of love those skeletons. They just like they're just kind of chilling out, like waiting for somebody to pass by, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we got some." We'll just let them go.
They're pretty cowardly. They don't want to die. Back shot.
You think you dodged it? No, it'll get you in the head.
Yeah, Fleamen are just annoying enemies in general.
Tiny, jumpy, yeah. Yeah.
The ones in the key actually ride birds. They're just a double birds.
You've taken the two worst things and put them together. Are they worse than when they would be individually?
You can actually use the flea riders to actually grab a relic without having grabbing shoes or any sort of form that flies. So if you're good enough, I'm actually practicing. I just can't do it yet. So we're actually going to save it here as well. This is just a safety save, so if I screw up and I don't grab this jump, this is not. This is not. This is just a guarded OG is the flag set that I run. Lycanthrope is a. We talked about it earlier. It's a lot of fun to watch. I haven't run a lot of it myself because everyone demanded it to be the hardest difficulty I could get. Yeah, Lycanthrope, you start out with wolf form and you just run around.
Good for quick seeds, I'd imagine.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like Lycanthrope. It's again, like you said, it's a lot of fast seeds. The fast seeds where you get bat and all that stuff right away is just a lot of fun. I've always liked the OG guarded. When they release the ones where you get the extra bosses, such as the trio, stuff like that, where there's more checks to do. It's made the game even more fun.
Giant skeleton bro coming out, tossing a rock so you can get your hot dog.
Hey, don't keep me from my hot dogs, Nick.
Well, yeah, that's why it's giant skeleton bro.
Yeah, we're actually not killing that skeleton ape on purpose. Because we're abusing the system and bringing him back with his little barrel, his little Donkey Kong barrel here.
So you can get a plate of food and some kind of a card.
I'm really hoping that's a library card. I won't get the food, but I'll grab that. Oh yes, I agree. I agree. Why the Lycanthrope and all the other ones are the standard racing ones. Makes it super quick. Mine is go find everything. I took off the Marcel for a reason, and it's because we're going to be fighting a Cerberus, and he breathes fire.
Yeah, I imagine Fire Sword not so useful against Cerberus.
And the dog is dead. The demon has a button fetish.
He doesn't seem to be in any big hurry to press it. He just likes to stare at it, it seems.
Oh. So that's really good stuff over here. That's not one of them though. That's a banana. Oh, that's a kingstone. Yeah, lycanthrope runs are actually really good. That kingstone's gonna make me happy because it's gonna increase my damage even more.
Is that normally stacked with just random checks, or is that?
That's actually random checks. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You don't. I've found many a cool item in this area, in that area. Even the backwards one doesn't have as many. It doesn't have a lot, but this one does. So if you got the time, worth a check. That's a gas cloud. So gas cloud turns my form of mist into a poison cloud and deals damage to enemies. Takes a little bit more MPDs though. Grab the shortcut because I don't have any way to move around yet. So wait.
Biting my tongue. Not gonna make a fart joke. Not gonna make a fart joke.
I call it fart form all the time, so go right ahead. Because that's exactly what it is. It's a fart form. That's an attack potion. Okay.
I mean, it does say mist can pass. Like, it's right there.
You said... Anyway. So we'll go down here. We'll go defeat Legion. Can't do the spike room yet because I do not have the ability to do so. Or the skill to get past it. Fortunately, I do have the money now to go get Echo Bat when I get back to the library. Alright,
I love that the point bearers, like, you break the skull on top of what they're carrying, and they're like, nope, we're out.
And speaking of the duplicator.
Huzzah.
So, that's gonna be funny. And that delicious, delicious diamond is gonna be very much useful too. So we're just now looking for a Power of Sire. I do have a Buffalo Star. Trying to think if I want to drop my lock completely for it. But now I can use potions, I can use one-shot items, like if I do find a library card, I won't lose it anymore. The only downside is it does take away all of your defense. Literally.
Wow. That being said, though, having consumables that are not consumed, I think it's kind of a worthy trade in most instances.
I'm not worried about Legion. Just want to see what was over there. Dynamite. Need. You mean the little plants, Chadbert? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. There goes Legion. Once again, that Marcel does do damage per frame. I used to do Adventure Mode RPG back a while back until they released Guarded OG. Ooh, those are gravity shoes. Nice. Well worth it. So now we can do a bunch of check. Whee!
I believe I can fly. Sorry, I'll not sing again.
You're fine. We still have to come back down here eventually, find out what's in the Sprite Breaker area. There's also another piece of armor I'm looking for called Dark Armor. It's not a requirement to beat the game, but it makes one of the bosses like just makes it so easy.
Not needed, just real nice.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes that boss a kitten. And yes, I can defeat fire with fire, which is kind of hilarious. Those are were skeletons, but they're gigantically long necks.
I wondered about those skeletons, though. I was thinking, I was more distracted by the giant shoulder blades on them.
I never really noticed that. Hello. I guess you want me. Alright. So we got plenty of places to go check now. Literally. So we're going to start at the top of the castle, at the beginning of the area.
Yeah, semi-infinite vertical movement, probably not a bad thing for, getting access to a whole bunch of new areas.
Nope, exactly. What I like to try to do is I like to try to route in the direction I want to go. So, like, since it's the beginning of the game, there's one check at the beginning of the castle. So I'll save it here. If there's nothing I like over there, I'll just reset it. Yeah. There we go. Bounce. That's a reset. So that was a spirit orb. It just shows you how much damage I do.
That's entirely useless. Well, okay, not entirely, but useless for examples of this, or
Yep.
for this. Yeah.
Greatest thing about emulators is they take a long time to reset. But that's one check down I don't have to do later. Or worry about, is there anything there? No. On. Done. Now, there's 2 checks coming up right here in the alchemy laboratory.
Saves coming. A long storied practice for randomizers.
Absolutely. Yes, that is a bunch of turkeys there. You're not greedy. That is a fire bat, which I don't need.
Well, chicken's got to come from somewhere.
This whole thing is all about just your route and how good you are at, movement. And bouncing around like a bunny. Nothing there. Sad. What a waste. That's a reset then. That'll save me some time.
Yeah, and you say bouncing around like a bunny, but if I ever saw a bunny jumping off of basically nothing in the middle of the air and then just flying straight up, I'm getting the heck out of there. I'm just noping right on out.
Oh, I get that. All right, so we'll go up towards the castle keep. There's two checks there I can grab. I'll head back down towards the library area, where there's 2 more checks I can. I'm still looking for a form of some type. That would be nice. A bat, a wolf, a mist. That allows you to go to Olrox's quarters, and I can do that boss as well as grab 1 more or 2 more checks. There's a boss down here I need to grab, but I'm sure I was at the right one. Hey, dropped a piece of cheese. Shocking.
Awfully on point.
Exactly. I'm glad someone else got that reference. So this is a clock tower. When did you... There's a form I want. Soul of Wolf. So now we can turn into a wolf. And go through little tight corners and stuff like that. So that allows us to go through Olrox's quarters. That gives us 2 more checks. This is the castle keep. There are 2 checks here we can do.
Oh, no. Bad flea men. Bad flea men.
Yep. There's a lot of them too.
But at that point where it's like, all right, where's my murder everything on screen button?
That's another card which you don't need. There we go. 5 for them.
Peace, fools. We
Yeah,
are
the Eye of Ad. That is required.
I can't put your dad back together without his eye.
Right?
Otherwise, he'd just be walking around pirate jokes all the
R.
you know. Walk around with a
Now you can see hidden blocks.
yes. Walk
That was
around
in
with a
Castlevania 2, right? Where you can see it, hidden blocks with the eye, huh?
oh man, I don't remember.
No, we'll check that. We'll go. I've only beaten that game 1 time in my entire life.
I don't think I've ever actually beaten CB2. Then again, I think the last time I played it was before at least a decent amount of the people on Twitch were born. Or I feel old.
I actually just beat it recently. I played on stream for one day. It's like, oh, it's gonna take me like 3 days to beat this. 5 hours later, I'm done. I died.
Well, and having access to like information about what like things to do with it, that game was just so obtuse when it was first released.
It was a lot of fun though. So this is all rocks. He does not like fire. Literally. DH, I am 41 years old. I'll be 42 in September.
Perfectly chromiate.
A little trick there, we can just go slide through that wall. That is solo back. Now we can back crash. And do a nice little kick jump. One more relic area to check right here. And that's skillables, which I will also. One more. There we go. So now we definitely want to go back to the library. We need to pick up our Echo of Bat.
Yeah, this definitely looks like about the point where the movement gets real fun.
Oh, yeah.
You got the dash from the wolf. You need that into the bat or a dash bat into the gravity boots jump. Yeah.
You can actually also kick jump in these little corridors too, if you're good. I was trying, but I unfortunately failed. So like I said, we do need to pick up our Echo of Bat so we can go to the Spike Breaker room. Because I have a feeling that whatever we need is in that area. We also have suck this to do real quick. That'll be all the bosses we can kill right. Or actually all the areas we can check. We don't have a merman statue, we don't have form of mist, so we can't check it.
Getting close to where the checks are going to have to be a logical progression soon.
Yeah, it's basically, the frontwards castle is basically the one you explore the most. Backwards castle, you just go to the locations, you know where there's bosses, and you win really quickly.
Backwards castle, this is where we go and murder everything.
Yeah, we explore every area, because you gotta find those holy glasses to even advance in this area. So you have to check all the locations, as many locations as you can in the frontwards castle. That is the Heart of Vlad, which is also required.
Gotta have heart.
3 relics of Vlad, which is nice. Now in this seed, there's probably going to be, something terribly behind all the other things you need.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested. I'm in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
For later. Let's see here.
Wait, elixirs?
Yeah.
Elixirs for later aren't elixirs for buying or finding, holding on to until, thinking of using them in the last fight and then going, wait, what if there's something after? Never actually using.
Well, for those, I use them for a little dirty trick later on.
Okay. So
There's
they're for
actually-
actual use as opposed to standard elixir use.
Yeah, it's a trick that's actually banned in races. But since I'm not racing, oh, there's a Pyro Sire. So now we switch our attack. Now we just get to sit here and just screen wipe everything on our way around. One of the things I do like what the community did is they got rid of all the flashes.
Oh, oh, that's such a beautiful thing to have done. Reduced flashing, one of the best things that I have ever seen in like every rando.
The Medusa Shield also gets breaks and damages enemies. Great for randomizers, questionable for Mardi Gras. Great. Stop here. One is no longer required. Take a little nap here in our purple coffin. Such a hard fight.
Blink, oh, that was done. Yeah.
That is a fairy scroll. So what that does is that shows you the names of all the enemies.
Useful for when you're trying to, 100% a game and make sure you've got all the or all the collections from things. Instances like this, though, not so much.
Nope. He said we are looking for holy glasses. Once I find those, I'll be very happy. We're heading back to the spike breaker area. It's most likely going to be the either the spike breaker armor or it could also be the form of mist too. Just realized how gross the seed is getting.
I didn't even have to do any like major logic breaks, so there's
No.
that.
It's really hard to logic break the first castle unless you get the right relics at the right times.
Once again, you've entered the phase.
You can do this room without the Echo Bat.
Yeah, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. Ugh. That room looked disgusting.
So that's a form of mist. That's gonna be fun. Since we do have the form of mist now, we can do that dirty little trick I was talking about. Hopefully save us a little bit of time later on.
I'm guessing that the image of Vlad Tepes appearing in the background is a result of the Power of Sire.
Yeah, that is the power sign. So we'll go back to the library here real quick. Finish that one off. Because I like to check as many areas as I can right away, so that I know exactly where to go. Later on, I don't have to sit there and go, well, should I go back over here? Like, no, I know where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Yeah. Out of the way, coming through.
Pretty much.
I am a dog and you are all made of bone. This is not a good plan for you.
I was gonna say that I just want to refill my MP.
Point, or fair call.
Actually sad about the amount of leather cards I've not found.
Hey, you've had
That
what,
was a boss.
2? God. I blinked and that thing was dead.
There's my holy glasses.
Hey, now you can see through the world. Oh, they armed the Fleamen. Great
Yep.
job, guys.
Flea armors. All right. Now we're getting some.
Andros!
We're about to see how trolly this seed is. Dang. We're gonna save it here. There's a relic I'm gonna go check here real quick. Using a very, very naughty secret. And that way I don't have to look for it later.
Don't have it taken care of. Keep wondering.
So anyone who knows this game knows there's a very long spike hallway that you need the spike breaker armor to get past. Oh, it's just too. Well, free. Easy way then. Naughty. There we go. Got it.
Nice.
That's why I like having a duplicator. Oh, this is silver ring. So this trick is actually banned in races.
That makes sense.
I can't blame it. You know.
Yeah.
But that will hopefully save me some time later. How did she get in out of there? I have no idea. I could be a ghost. There we go. Now we're back to where we are. One thing I have learned is before you face Richter, you save it. Because one time I accidentally killed him and I lost 40 minutes.
Oh. I believe that fits into the whoops category.
I need to check up here if I'm blinking. Oh, and I'm glad I did.
Hey, more power aside.
Well, now I can double fist them, which is even worse.
Hey, just got your dad working overtime beating people up for you.
Very much. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do. You just fart all over Shaft.
Here, smell this rags. Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Pretty much. One I like actually having a holy sword for that area, so that way if there's any problems, I don't. I don't have any
Yep,
problems with that. I don't
Yeah,
kill
get the
Rancor or anything
backup
like that.
plan. Yeah.
There we go. So this is Darkwing Bat. And now he's dead. We just killed him just to see if he has a relic for us.
I'd say that's
He
a
has
little
the
bit
merman
beyond
statue,
kill.
so that's
I would say that
scary.
was beyond killing him. That was humiliating.
So the merman statue is actually very bad. Because it makes me want to go back and see if there's anything at the merman statue area. Which there might be. Could also be a red herring.
How many checks does the merman statue give?
1.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
It's like, how lucky do you feel?
That's always a...
You have to see what's underwater. Wow. Alright, I'll donate $10 for that one.
Yeah. My dad joke game went on point right now.
That's a card, don't need that. Oh no! Okay. Alright, we're gonna go kill a mummy. We're gonna go kill the trio. And we'll see what's after that. Ouch, my back. You can do it. I believe in you. Or not. I believe in you, Bet.
Believe in you that believes in me that believes in you. Wait.
Wow. That was terrible. This is Akmodon 2. And he's dead. There's the Reba Vlad. Trying to decide what big boss I want to kill.
Who's next to die?
There's 2 hard bosses that are equally difficult in skill because I don't have Things I need.
Still, who's next to die?
That would be the trio coming up in the Coliseum, the backwards Coliseum. Again, always grab your shortcuts. I think with this trolley of a seed, I'm going to do the one thing I don't want to do. I'm going to go all the way down and kill Gun. I'm going to gamble a little bit. Creature's super close, though. But I'm really one Vlad relic short. It's going to be my luck that it's going to be down there. There's the trio. Nice and easy. That's a card. That. Yeah, we're gonna go south or north.
I'm gonna go elsewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna go away. I'm gonna take the route of most checks versus route of least checks. Unfortunately, it's common in these big complexity seeds that what you need is at the farthest point of where you're at. So it's like, okay, you need to get one piece of lot, or you need one thing, like the gold. I'm looking for the gold ring right now, too, just in case. But the one thing you need is going to be in the farthest place you want it. Because these seeds are designed for you to walk.
They're designed kind of to be full clear simulators.
Yeah, full clear simulators, exactly. So if I'm using that as a reference, I need to go to Gum. He's actually a really hard boss, but I unfortunately have a couple things to nullify his power. One is that barrel trick that I picked up earlier. Then again, I could be completely wrong and be wasting 15 minutes, but I'd rather save it up here in underground here and go waste that time, because I can always just reset if there's nothing back
Yeah. Saves coming, always a possibility.
That's what I've learned in Complexity 10s. There's a couple checks here I can do. There's Doppelganger 40 may have something. The backwards merman area may have something. That merman statue, though, is staring at me, though. It's saying, check me, SVJ, check me! No, I don't want to. It could be a red herring. Well, it could be one of the biggest red herrings. That's one reason why I didn't go check it right away. Because there could be nothing there. And that's like a 15-minute check.
Oh my, I didn't realize it was that far out of the way.
The thing is, you have to wait for the merman, the boatman to row your butt the entire way there, because there's a gate that's shut. You can't get through it, and you can't form through it.
Your way around it.
Yeah, so that's the reason why it's a very long check. Exactly. Gently down the stream. Very slowly, mind you. So I'm hoping if I find the gold ring back here, I'm really hoping I do. save it here instead. I wanted to save it up by Doppelganger, but I forgot. So I'll save it. What's going to save me is these powers of sires I have.
Relying on your inheritance.
Hey, it works. This be the last relic. No, you have to keep the Zoe. So the Cube of Zoe will allow items to drop from all of the torches. And again, Gene, the devil, I call him Gene because I call everything Gene that I hate. The devil and his button fetish, he did open that, well, he wanted to open that backwards area, but I said no. So we'll come back here anyway, unless I find a library card up here. Oh, I hope I find a library card up here. It's the one thing I need, and the one thing I don't have. Ooh, what's that? Oh, yeah!
Disagree. Enter murder weapon.
Now my in-game weapon is a Chrysogrim and a Mournblade. Walk. Don't want to save it near Galmuth, because if I save it near Galmuth, bad things happen. Especially if there's nothing here. Oh, I'll lose that Chris Grim if I... Oh, something better be here, otherwise I'll be very sad, Panda. This is Galmuth. Oh, I got stun locked. Yes!
Nice. The demon flies up. It's like poke, poke, poke. I'm helping.
I'm helping, Daddy. I'm helping.
Good, I got him. I'm very happy I got him stun locked. He actually can still kill you.
Ooh, my.
And since I didn't save. Alright. The wizard hat. Can you do something here? Can you do something here? Anything. Oh, a library card! Yes! How lucky. Alright, so we're hoping that this is not Spikebreaker armor. Here at the clock room. I really should have saved it, but that's okay. Come on, luck, don't fail me now. Don't do something stupid that I... Don't punish me for this stupid thing I'm doing.
Big money, no ways.
I'm hoping. almost my library card again. That would have been bad. Okay, I'm hoping my instincts are right. I'm hoping. Oh. If not, I can check the merman statue here real quick. It's going to be either here or the merman statue. Otherwise, I have to make a. I have to go back and do either Beelzebub or the creature. But I want to check both these areas while I had that library card, while I had everything I needed. Gold ring, silver ring, de-equip my power sire, just in case. We're gonna let the clock strike 13. Yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be Spikebreaker armor or the ring. That's the only two things that can be here. That would actually make sense based on the complexity. Actually, it can't be the ring. It can't be the Spikebreaker because you need Spikebreaker to get the silver ring. So it's gonna be the ring or trash.
On big money, no whammies.
Ah, there we go. Alright, so we are now officially in go mode. Thankfully.
Without having to go check the merman statue.
I have no idea what's there. Now I'm curious what's there. It could be Spikebreaker. Ooh, hello. Hey, if you're gonna give it to me, I'll take it. Still a shortcut. Yeah, so again, the game doesn't account for the glitch I did with the Spikebreaker room. Because, again, it's illegal in the list. So it basically was telling you that you had to go find the Spikebreaker armor so you can go get the silver ring so you can come out and get the ring as well. So, I'm assuming that the Spikebreaker armor is behind the merman. So we're going to make our way back to the backwards castle. That was... My heart was beating pretty freaking fast there for a minute.
It all worked out.
Well, like I said, it would be a 20-minute waste of time, basically. Going to kill Galmus, going to go all the way down there to kill Death, and it's just like oh, by the way, it's probably a Doppelganger 40. Like, what? Which has happened to me many times, where I would make these weird plays and it would turn out to be nothing, and I walk up to the next boss and I was like, oh, here, by the way, it's right here.
Thanks, you jackasses. That does sound like a prime, rando gonna randos. That.
Yep. That's why I actually like the longer complexities and things like that. It's a lot of backtracking, and it teaches you how to route correctly, route better. Because, I mean, what I could have needed could have been a Beelzebub, which I don't have any dark armor for, so I'd be standing there as a gas cloud, poking at him until he died. That way he didn't kill me.
Yeah. Well, it's always a good time when you never have to, or when you don't have to go fight Beelzebub.
Yes. I usually died to the little bitter flies on the way there. Can't see them. We're gonna be well below time, which is nice. Makes up for my terrible Link to the Past earlier today. Once again, the clock will strike 13. Well, I was wondering if there was a sword there. You never know. I have plenty of hit points. 5 elixirs, Morn Blade, Crystal Grim. We're pretty much set.
Should be fine.
Oh, yeah. We are going to use some attack potions and strength potions on our way up the shaft. Make his
There
world
is-
not very happy.
Yeah, there is no overkill. There is fire and reload.
Just gotta be careful not to use my. We do not want to be using the library card anymore. So that was Shaft. Yeah, the Crystal Grim's a nice sword, but not required. Because the power of Sires actually gets you increased damage based on your attack power and your strength.
Oh,
Since I
so
have
it's like
strength-
double murder bonus.
And since I have a strength potion and an attack potion,
Behold my true form and despair!
behold, I have a form and it's my pair. Time's gonna stop as soon as he dies. Out with your face. And that's time.
Jeez.
Go
Yeah,
back
139,
whence you
20-ish.
came. Trouble the soul of my mother
GG.
no more.
GG.
How? How is it that I've been so...
Quit hitting yourself.
You have been doomed ever
Exactly.
since you lost the ability to love.
That was a big gamble I took.
Ah,
Just saying.
sarcasm.
That was
What
huge.
profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses
That could have
his own
backfired so
soul?
bad.
Matthew 16:26, I believe.
GG's, man.
Tell me,
The
GG.
what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you
Well, yeah,
cannot
if you
live
got
with
any
them,
other
then
shout
at
outs you
least
want to
do
give
them
and
no
everything
harm.
like that,
For
that
they
would be the
live
time.
already a hard lot."
Yeah,
She
I mean,
also
like I
said
said,
to tell you that she would love you for
SOTN.io
all of
for the
eternity.
website if you want to check out this randomizer.
Forgive me.
The long library and
Farewell, my
Discord, I don't
son.
have their Discord information on me. You can just ask a lot of people on here. You can ask me if you just message me Discord. You can message I forgot. I remember his name. Doozy, if he's still here, he's got that as well. They're a bunch of cool peeps. And then we're just adding more ideas and stuff every day. They just got they're working on a map randomization where if you enter a door, then all of a sudden you're in a different area than you're normally in. So it's the library is now the backwards catacombs. It's like what? So it's They're also working on a Richter mode where you actually have to collect all of the pieces of Vlad before you can go and defeat Dracula, just like Alucard. And I'm going to be playing that as soon as it's, all the bugs are fixed out of that, because that looks like a lot of fun.
Map Rando, that's a thing of beauty. Map Randos are always just so, like, they can be absolutely brain-meltingly frustrating, but they're also
So
just
you
so
made it.
fun.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I have no idea
Sorry.
if Maria's going to be able to be played in the
fight your
PXX
own
version,
father.
because she's not playable
Fear
in the
not.
PlayStation version.
I
to
had
begin
my
with,
own
so.
reasons for destroying him.
But you never know.
It must have been painful for you.
The Rando
Indeed.
gets
But you
more and more
always remember that the only thing
complete every day,
for evil
and
to
it just
triumph
increases
is for good
playtime,
men to do
play value.
nothing.
I'm tired.
I understand.
Increases in
What
fun
will you do
for me all the
now?
time.
The blood that flows
And
in my
again,
veins
I like
is
this
cursed.
randomizer
'Twould
because
be
I love
best for this
Castlevania,
world if I were to
and
disappear
it's
forever.
makes the game just
I
more
see.
more and more challenging each time.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Grant the Nasty.
Alucard,
Don't you
So
want to go after
maybe
him, Maria?
maybe we can do other sprites. I don't know.
no. It's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that
But I do
day,
appreciate you guys
maybe.
having me for this. Thank you guys
I
very much for
see.
that. It's a lot of fun.
Let's go.
We appreciate
Everyone's
you coming
waiting for
on.
us.
You've been doing
Yes. Let's
between
get out of
running and
here.
commentary. You've been on quite a bit today, and
Yep, I've got one more run next tomorrow with Lord Batsy in the Chrono Trigger Jets of Time hit list randomizer.
oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate the amount of time and effort you've been putting in as well.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. And you guys have done way more than I have, and I appreciate you. So
But
thank
yeah,
you.
Softum, I've been talking so much, so I'm gonna hand it on over to you.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for sticking with us here. We are going to enter a changeover for both the restreamer and the host today. So my hosting duties for this marathon are over. I do want to one more time remind everybody that we are raising money for the Liam Foundation. Liam Foundation is a queer and LGBTQIA plus advocacy organization operating out of Rockford, Illinois. So thank you everybody, and I hope the rest of the marathon goes great.